Hello, I'm Drew Merget from the Warfront Military Antiques. Today I wanted to go over real quick something we see a lot of, and they're really interesting items. These are World War One era tunics. There's some variants to look at. So you sort of have the most common will be your model of 1912 tunic. It's a wool tunic, 4 pockets. Every doughboy or American soldier wore these in France, but there are some variants. The most common you'll see is this dark OD. However, there is a cotton version. The same exact tunic. These never made it to Europe. They were on the Mexican border. They were in the US. But all the doughboys in France had a wool tunic. And there's a lot of variants in these in colors and shades. So when you see a lot of them today, they'll have a patch on the shoulder. The patches were only introduced at the very end of the First World War battles around September, October 1918. This one is another variant. They really vary in color because of the multiple makers making these at the time. This has the plastic buttons, which is rare, but is an actual variant. And then this one is a very early. This one was made in 1916. It's got a beautiful textured color, but as the war got going, they went to a dark color. Now on most of these World War I tunics, if you look at them, you take the liners, it's not always there, but you want to check down the liner. Right here will be a maker's tag and often a date. So look for this, it's underneath the liner right there. As you can see, this one is a 1916 with a 5th Corps patch, theater made, and the guy wore it coming home. Now another variant in 1918, they got rid of the exposed pockets and they went to the 1918 version. This is a kind of a rare tunic. You see the pockets are internal. This is right at the end, and this has a matching helmet to the soldier's patch. And then another variant, which you will see and is rare, is the Marine Corps uniform. The Marines went to war with a similar tunic. This is the cotton version, and there was a wool. Now when the Marines went to war in World War I, they did not have collar devices. These were all added after the war. And as you can see, this one here, it's been punched through. Around 1919, the Marines made a variant with a sewn hole. So if you see a Marine Corps tunic where there was not an original hole here, that's a true World War I Marine Corps tunic. So these are kind of some of the things we see at the war front. They're great uniforms. They are often in very good condition, and if you get them, they can tell a story. I love them. And check out some of our uniforms at the war front.